Hi, my name is Bill Stay, and I'm the moderator of this year's Charles County Improv for Teens on Saturday, February 13th. For the past 5 years, we've held this program at Waldorf West with improv games that allow for performers to move about, make physical contact, and so forth. This year, we're doing it virtually, so the games and rules have changed a bit. Here's how it's going to work. If you register via our online calendar, you'll be placed randomly on a team of 4 performers. Your team will compete with other teams in a series of 4 exercises to see who will win the big award, that is, the best improv group. Each team will be given a letter, Team A, Team B, and so forth. You'll be assigned a number between 1 and 4, so you might be Team A, Player 1, Team A, Player 2, and so forth. From here on in, you'll be known as A1, A2, A3, A4, B1, B2, and so on. The first game will be Expert Panel. I've enlisted the help of a few people to show you how the game will work. For the rest of the game, I'll refer to them as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each team member will be randomly assigned a career title. Then I'll pretend to be the moderator of a talk show and will ask questions. The performer will ask the questions as if they're an expert in the career field appointed to them. Here's an example.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Yummy, a show about and for restaurant owners. Here are my 4 expert panelists: a railroad engineer, a famous film director, a cowgirl, and undersea explorer. For my first question to the railroad engineer, how do you maximize the layout of your restaurant for people? How do you arrange your tables, chairs, the kitchen, etc.?
I tend to make everything, like a train. Everyone sits on one side and the other side, and then the waiters come through down the middle. And, we have sectioned off seats where people can, open doors and go inside, like, those little compartments on some trains.
Okay, good. Panelist number 2, what kind of menu items would you put out for your guests? What foods do you think they'd like best?
You see, well, when I was in Calcutta shooting this movie, we had just gummy bears, like foreign gummy bears on set all day, every day. That was what we had for craft services. So I would imagine just nothing but like strange, like sugary items to keep the energy up, just to walk in, just to grab something real fast and get back out there, that sort of thing. That's the kind of stuff that we have on my sets. And that's kind of the thing that I would want to do on the restaurant. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. A real hot topic today is about ingredients. What do you think your customer would prefer? Fresh organic food or genetically modified foods?
I think out on my farm, we love organic stuff all the time. Organic stuff is basically how we make our living out here, and that's what all these new vegan food groups are out here doing today. So business is really booming.
Curbside and delivery are becoming more and more popular today. What kind of gimmicks would you use to bring food to your customers?
Well, the idea that I have is sending my men out with fish costumes and shark costumes. And I think that would bring the kids in and would make things very entertaining for people. So
Great. Thank you very much. That's all the time we have. We'll see you next time on Yummy.
The next game is called Four Corners. This is a new game for Improv B, but it should be a fun challenge that allows for scene development. I want you to imagine a square. Each team member represents a corner of that square, which means they're adjacent to 2 different scene partners each. So players 1 and 2 will share a scene. I'll call out a new set of performers like 2 and 3, and player 2 quits that scene and starts a new scene with player 3. This will continue with 3 and 4, and finally with 4 and 1. You'll be given a specific idea for your scene and let it develop. When your number is called again, be prepared to cut back to continue the same scene you were working on before. Here's an example of what I mean.
And we'll start with 2 and 3.
All right. Taking off. Pre-flight checklist. Everything looking good. You didn't happen to eat the meat on the way out, did you? Or the fish?
No, they gave me the cheeses on the way out.
Oh, the
They
cheeses.
kind of hurt my stomach though.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've heard bad things about the fish. Things, people get sick. They have all sorts of problems and stuff. But that's
1 and
that's always
2.
nice.
Hello, Papa John's.
Hello. Yes, this is Papa John's. What would you like today?
Hi, this is Pizza Hut. I just wanted to know what's so special about your pizza.
Wait, you're Papa John's calling me? Aren't
Yeah,
Well, I would say, Mr. Johns, that our pizza is clearly the better pizza with the best kind of cheese and the most tastiest kind of sauce. And the crust is also very, very thin, but not too thin to make it not unsatisfying.
3
While
and
yours
4.
is.
You got the wrench?
Of course I have the wrench, but we're not supposed to use it on this part. What are you, an engineer?
No, actually. Do you have, can I get the oil?
I put it in the oil yesterday. You need the gasoline.
Can I get the gasoline?
Yeah, it's over there on the shelf.
Can you grab it for me?
I have it right here.
All right, thanks.
4 and 1.
so this is it. The last 5 minutes.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this day for so long. It's been so long, man. All this hard work we've been putting in.
1 and 2.
What do you make you
Oh.
think that our pizza is any better than yours?
Well, I just want to know why does everyone call you guys instead? It's been very slow for the past
Oh, I understand. No, I'm sorry for being
couple years.
so rough on you. No, we've been having some problems too. This quarantine has been rough on all of us, but us pizza guys, we got to stick together to get through this.
2 and 3.
I saw that flight attendant flirting with you earlier. I think you should get her number.
Oh, I don't know about that. She's not really my style. She's too tall.
Mm. Oh, well,
She's
they require you to wear those heels.
Oh, is that right? I've always wondered that. Wait, is that for
3 and 4.
Did you give me the gasoline yet?
Yes, I did. Why'd you just spill it on the floor? You might as well light a match at this point.
Can you go to the store and buy more gasoline? We need it really bad, and I think you're the one that should go buy it because I don't feel like going to buy it right now.
4 and 1.
Gasoline. We need tires for this car.
4 and 1.
Such a long year. Oh, wow. It's been such a long year. Only 5 days left. And we're sitting at a lunch table talking.
You mean 5 minutes?
5 minutes left.
Yeah, it feels that long. Man, this 5 minutes has just been continuing on for the past 10 minutes, right? To this whole.
All right. That's good. Thank you very much. That's perfect. That's great.
The next game is Freeze, and is an old favorite. While we don't have physical contact, we can still make the most of physical movement. Two people on your team will start, and when the moment feels right, one of the two other players on the team can yell freeze. The two players freeze what they're doing, and the player who yelled freeze will assume the same pose as the one of the two players who will tap out. The new player will start a new scene with the same pose. Then you keep it going. You'll have 4 minutes as a team to play this game. Here's an example.
Is that a Look at that big box over there. What do you think? What do you think's in that box over there?
It looks like a storage box.
We got to go check this thing out. Do you have some sort of knife on you
Knife?
to open up this box?
Oh, right here.
Oh, cool. All right. We're gonna count on 3 and push the knife into the thing. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Look at this crazy thing. What is this? Some sort of fabric?
Freeze. I'll take Nick. Here's that item you ordered.
You didn't have to slam it like that.
I mean, you didn't get anything delicate, did you?
Probably not anymore.
Let me check again. I don't think so.
Just what I ordered. Broken.
Well, why'd you order from us?
Because I didn't think someone like you would be working.
Freeze. I want Magdalena. I want a refund. Can I get a refund?
No,
Why not?
because I said so.
I paid for this. You threw it onto my doorstep like a maniac, and now it's broken. This was for my grandmother.
You
I
got
want her.
tape?
No, I don't have tape. I can't fix this with tape. This is a disgrace. This is a disaster. I want to call your manager.
It's not a
Freeze.
disaster.
I'm gonna take Jude's spot.
Okay.
Why have you come here to my domain?
You got any like gold? I was just walking around. I'm kind of broke, and I heard you were like,
We have all the gold in the land. I am the great king of the land. We have every ounce of gold in the land.
but can I get some of it? Like you didn't answer my question. I was kind of wondering if like maybe.
Oh no, this is all my gold. I have a monopoly on all the gold, you see. I'm the king of the land, and that makes me the richest one. That's how it works, you see. I own everything and you own nothing, that sort of thing.
So I can't get none of it. Like I just need some, like just a couple.
No, no.
Computers of gold. Like
I mean, if you want to like own a house, you can like work for me for like 30 years, and then maybe I'll toss you like a quarter if I'm feeling lucky or
now
if I'm
about the
feeling
worth of
good.
stuff. I was just wondering if like you could give me a piece, like just like 2 pieces, like that's worth like
Why do you
500.
want my gold?
Scene.
Oh.
That's what. Okay.
Finally, we're going to add another new game this year. This is called TED Talks. Your team is going to be randomly assigned a theme. In this case, our players are going to talk about driver safety. When your team begins, you'll have a slideshow presentation that you have never seen before, and each one of you will need to explain one of the 4 slides based on the topic you've been given. Here's an example.
Hello. Welcome to driver safety. Today we're going to teach you how to not crash and die in your car. It's very important not to crash and die when you are in your car. It is very easy to lose control, and it is very easy to crash and die.
One of the reasons why you don't want to crash and die is because, well, obviously you'll crash, ruin the car, and you'll die. But you might be thinking to yourself, but I have an incredible like safety system in my car. Doesn't always matter. This fella right here believed that he was in the safest car ever, and yet he crashed, and whilst he did not die, he did break his leg and spine, making his body only sit in that position. And so he has to use a racket, like a racket to like a tennis racket to walk around. You see, it's very important that you guys avoid the possibility of crashing and therefore dying whenever you're driving the car. It's very I would say it's one of the top 5 things you have to worry about is becoming a human pretzel, as it were. That's what they tell us in driver safety school.
This is what I like to call a salty death. Every time you get into a car, just imagine how it would feel plummeting to the bottom of the ocean in a metal death trap. See, when you get into the waves, the salt is going to just make your car a lot more dense, and it's just going to drag and drag and drag, and it'll ruin the paint, so you really don't want to do that. And also, I think it's pretty hard to breathe underwater, so I assume that you don't want to go out like that. But
There's a lot of things you don't want to do when driving a car. One of them is driving into a zoo, and the reasoning is because there's a possibility you land in the gorilla pen. If you land in the gorilla pen, your car will be destroyed, your arms will be destroyed, your legs will be destroyed, your nose will be broken. Wearing a seatbelt will not help you in this situation. So never drive into a zoo.
The Improv Bee will be on Saturday, February 13th from 1 to 4. Again, this will be on Zoom, so you can perform from the comfort of your own home. Just make sure you have a quiet place to perform if you can. You can register through our calendar at www.ccplonline.org. If you have any questions, you can contact me at the email address below. Good luck, and I hope to see you on February 13th for the 6th annual Charles County Improv Bee for Teens.